Hello, everyone. Nicole here, and with me tonight I have Zoe. Excuse me. Zoe has a very unique energy, and so um, tonight I am going to see if it is actually a human spirit. The feeling that I get from the energy from Zoe is very much that of like the Fae. Um, so I am not sure if Zoe is used by, you know, another dimensional being or if it is a human spirit. So I will be trying to find that out today. And excuse me, I have allergies, so this is the time of the year that they really enjoy messing with me. so So with that being said, hi Zoe, I'm Nicole, and I just want to state for the video in general that I don't ever name the spirit, I only name the vessel. And so this vessel, the doll's name is Zoe, not the spirit. And so I always wait for them to give me their name, that way I can address them by that from that point forward if they choose to give me their name. So, hi Zoe, I'm Nicole. And tonight, I'm going to be asking you some questions and hope that you can answer them for me. And I will go through all of the tools. Oh, I see the ball going off. Over there on the back table where the candles are. Thank you. So it seems like they may have a handle on how to use the blinky balls. So I will go through all of the tools and tell you how you can use them to interact with me and how you can talk to me as well. So as I saw the blinky ball, there are 6 blinky balls. So we have one here, we have one on the other side of your vessel, we have the one over there that was just going off, and we have one on the other side of the same table with the candles, and then we have 2 up here on this on my altar. And so you can use any of those blinky balls to interact with them, just to let me know that you're here. Also on the table with the candles, we have a flat, like round white disc. That is a motion sensor. So if you touch that motion sensor, it will light up. There's also a flashlight on that table as well, that if you turn the top of it, it will turn the flashlight on. And then we can communicate through that with yes, no questions. If you can always turn it on for yes, turn it off for no, if you wanted to communicate with that as well. We have these green lights back here, so I'm moving my hand through it. If you move through the laser grid, it will either block out the lights or it will manipulate the lights in a way that I can see you move through them when I watch the video back. I always try to pay attention to the camera screen to keep an eye on what's going on in the background while I am asking questions and keeping an eye on the EMF detector as well. This device back here with the red light, if you talk into that red light as loud as possible, I will be able to hear your responses when I play it back. This is the EMF detector, so if you come close to this and you touch it, the stronger your energy, the more lights will light up. Then we have the spirit box. And the spirit box I will use later. You will be able to use the energy from the spirit box to be able to talk through the spirit box. So, with that being said, we can get to the questions, and I hope that I can make a connection with you tonight and we can communicate so I can learn more about you. So if you can please tell me what your actual name is. old are you? Are you a child? If you are a child, are you a boy? Are you a girl? Right before I asked the question, are you a girl, I heard a weird static from the radio. I'm just making note to see if I picked it up on the EVP recorder. Also, the left side of my body is it's getting colder. It feels very cold on the left side of my body. Is that you standing next to me on this side? Can you give me a sign if that's you? You can use any of these tools to let me know if that's you. Now the radio too, the radio is hooked up to the spirit box right now, but the spirit box is not on. So there shouldn't be any noise coming from the radio at all whatsoever. Are you an adult? If you are an adult, are you a man? Are you a woman? Are you a being from like another dimension, like the Fae or anything like that. Where are you from? Thank you. The blinky ball is going off on that table in the back. Since you are setting off that blinky ball over there, can you touch that motion sensor right next to it, that white disc, and turn on the motion sensor? I know it's hard to like gather the energy to do certain things. If you are a human spirit, do you know that you have passed away? If you are aware that you have passed away, what year did you pass? Just making a note for the EVP recorder to see if it picked it up. I heard a footstep in my bedroom. Is that you? Also, I want to add that I'm pretty sure we're about to get a thunderstorm, which is fantastic because that also provides energy for spirit to use. It's pouring outside right now, so hopefully there's enough energy that they can tap into and use. Did someone greet you when you crossed over? If someone did greet you, who was it? Can you see me? Is there a reason you haven't moved on? Is there anything I can help you with? Do you like it here? Do you interact with the other spirits here? Do you play with the cats? If you know my name, can you say it into the EVP recorder, which is that red light? Is there anything you want to tell me? Before we move on to the spirit box, I'm going to put my hand out. Can you walk through the green lights to touch my hand? You don't have to be afraid. I won't hurt you. I mean you no harm. None of these tools will hurt you. You can absolutely touch my hand if you want. we will put on the spirit box now. It's very loud, I will warn you. Hi, Zoe. Can you please tell me what your actual name is? How old are you? Are you a human spirit? Are you part of the Fae? If you are a human spirit, are you a child? Are you a boy or a girl? Are you an adult? If you are an adult, are you a man or a woman? Where are you from? If you are a human spirit, do you know that you have passed away? What year did you pass? Did someone greet you when you crossed over? If someone greeted you, who was it? Can you see me? Is there a reason you haven't moved on yet? Is there anything I can help you with? Do you like it here? Do you interact with the other spirits here? Do you play with the cats? Can you say my name? Thank you. I keep hearing a really strange sound. My name is Nicole. Can you say my name back to me? Is there anything you want to tell me? I'm gonna shut this spirit box off now, okay? I was hearing a really weird sound during the spirit box session, and I'm not quite sure what the sound was, and so I hope it shows up on the EVP recorder, because I could not make it out while I was hearing it. Was that you making that sound with the spirit box? If it was, can you give me a sign? You can use any of the blinky balls to give me a sign. You can use any of the tools to let me know if that was you. Are you draining the energy from the laser grid right now? If there's anything that you would like to say, that red light right there, speak as loudly as you can into it and say whatever you need to say. I will give you a minute with no talking. That way you can just express what you need to. Well, thank you so much, Zoe. I know that there have been a few times that you've interacted with the blinky balls. You have completely drained the laser grid, I believe, to gather energy from it. You, I could definitely feel something. I could feel you. The energy is very thick in my room right now, and so I can feel you here. And, like I said, Zoe has a very unique energy, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they are not human, but sometimes I like to ask that question because I don't want to misidentify and assume that it is a human spirit if it isn't, and I want to give them a chance to answer appropriately if they are not a human spirit. And so, that's why sometimes when I get like a vibe that it's not a human spirit, just asking the question sometimes will clarify that. They can either say that they are human or that they are not, and they're from another dimension or something else entirely. So with that being said, if you want to show me that you're still here, you can use any of these tools. If you want to use a blinky ball or the flashlight or the motion sensor, even the EMF detector, which is near me, I could put it on the other side if it makes you feel more comfortable. You could always go from that side if you want. If it makes you feel more comfortable to use that on that side, I should probably do that from now on because it's so close to me. Maybe they would feel more comfortable if it was on the other side where they can access it more easily. So maybe I'll do that from now on. Let's just put it on the other side. That way they could just go around that side of the table. Can you interact with the EMF detector and make the lights light up? And I do understand that it's hard. I do get it. And it's absolutely okay if you don't want to either. So that's fine. So thank you so much, Zoe. I appreciate you taking the time to interact with me. And hopefully when I go through the EVP recording and the spirit box session, I hope to hear your answers better. Sometimes it's really hard to catch spirit box responses while they're happening because the white noise aspect really takes away from like what I'm hearing. So when I listen back with headphones and can be more focused, I can actually get the responses more easily. So thank you so much. And, for all of you in YouTube land, I hope that you enjoyed Zoe here, and I hope that you enjoyed the interaction. And until the next one, I will see you later. Bye.